And we're back. Welcome, guys. My name is Josh, and welcome to the Composing Live series for the Waltz from Face Another, composed by Toru Takemitsu. This is really exciting stuff. Really excited to get this one done. We eventually, as we started from 2 weeks ago, we went up to where the violin solo is, and that was a lot of fun to get that going. So we are going to finish it today. It's really exciting to see it all come together and come to life. So let's go ahead and press play from the very start. Hope all of you are doing well. Hello, Oliver, our guy. It's good to see you. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the music right over here. And let's see, what's the key on that one? There we go. And let's go and press play. Okay. Oh, yeah. And then there's your bass line. There's a few things I want to make a change on. Let's see, over here on the B section, there was something I heard. It was maybe putting a little bit of a more of a crescendo on 40, kind of building that a little bit more so it breathes. And then also towards this section, this is, I'll close my window out, but this section on 46, what was I gonna say? I can't remember actually. Let's go ahead and find 46 in this DAW. Let's see, where would that be? We have, if this is 40, this is 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay, so let's kind of go around 44 real quick. I'll press play. Let's go back a little bit more. I should have written this down when I was listening. I just can't remember what exactly I had in mind, but okay, we'll do the crescendo here, and then we'll do the next note was actually here on C. There needs to be a little bit more separation right at the end note and the start of the new phrase. There's just something a little weird about that one. But let's see, anything else? I'm just I'm drawing a blank. What was it that I heard? I was like, oh, I need to change that. Maybe it was a crescendo, but I think it was. I want to say it was right on this line, and it'll come to me. But I just can't remember. Anyways, that's gonna bug me. Anyways, let's go to the notes. So 40. Let's do a little bit of that crescendo, and then we'll go on to the final section here. So we're just kind of doing a polish on where we left off last time. It's good to do that with some fresh ears. You guys know how that goes. So let's go to maybe taking out the melody for a second. Okay, so let's go right here. Okay, so there's something a little maybe just flat and dynamic here is what I was hearing. So let's start with the bass and go from there. So because of how our CSS or Cinematic Studio Strings is, they're not in the similar spots per se, and this is actually an octave higher. Bass 1 is at the C sharp above the bass 2, but you know it's saying it's 2 octaves higher, so I just have to keep saying that. Eventually I won't even mention it, but it's just good to mention it as we go. Okay, and let's look at the measure numbers. Or hits. Okay, right here. All right, so that's where we want to do. Let's look at the bass line. Easy thing to do there is maybe just ride the fader with the purple. Maybe even right here. Okay, and it looks like there's a bad note. I believe that's just supposed to be a D, not a C sharp. Okay, great. Then when, in addition to some of this kind of crescendo thing that I'm doing here, maybe we add just a little bit of a velocity touch as well. So, so like as I'm kind of following the fader, I'm actually also bringing the velocity on those pizzicatos. Right, and then it drops down a little bit. So that's good, and then you can kind of do that on the next ones too. Anywho, I will do the next area, which is this bass 1. That was just bass 2, now bass 1. Seems like we already have some good things going here. Maybe we just do the CC11 here. Oh, hello. Too low. Yeah, something like that. Let's use a metronome. Okay, good. And then one thing I always have to remember is with CSS, there's also this CC2 data, and if you don't plot that in as well, it's probably not going to do the vibrato, and we want vibrato on this. So this is probably going to mess up everything. That sounds already better. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next spot. We'll do violas first. Right here. Okay, so we'll just have to sort of do something there different. Let's try again. Okay, and then over here, same thing. Okay, something sounds a little bit weird. I'm not sure what happens here. Is it does it break off into unison? I'm not sure why this happens. Let's just see. This is measure 48 in the score. 48 in the score is saying, let's see, bum bum, or actually right here, unison, bum bum bum, divisi in 3. Interesting. Did I get that? I should double check. Let's see here. Yes, in some ways I did. I think I'm missing a part actually now that I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's add that in. I think I actually overlooked that altogether. So there's a melody, and then there's a harmony, and I did that in the violin too, I'm pretty sure, but I did not put that harmony on the first viola, it looks like. So, or the first viola line in which they divisi, you can say like 1A, 1B in a sense. So that's another thing to fix. Let's try writing those faders. Let's push save on the and make a mental note on that. But let's finish what we're doing. So basically on 44, we wanted to finish up the dynamic part. So let's go to the violin 2. Violin 2, here we go. Okay, so yeah, around here. I'm at the tippy top, so it's kind of hard to do much more than that. But a little bit goes a long way on some of these things. I feel like I need to go even more early on this. And we'll fix this next part in a second. Let's go to violin 1. And violin 1 looks like it's in unison, I believe. So yeah, same thing. That might be a bit exaggerated, but that's sort of the idea. So then we can relatively bring it down just a bit. Okay, and then let's listen to the cello with everything I just did. Yeah, that's a better crescendo. Let's maybe do one more thing with the cello. Adding that in the CC7 volume, and the same thing on this side. Okay. Yep. Cool. That it gives a little bit more impact when you're growing it. all the way to that moment. The next part was over here. I guess I could highlight this too in the future, but okay, I'm just gonna highlight all of the notes and then right here. So we need a separation between this and the next phrase. So let's go ahead and just cut that much. See how that sounds. So what can we do here? Let's go even more for a second just to see. Okay, that's better. Let's think. Maybe we go even slower, like 75. Oh, sorry, that's soloed it. Let's try again. Okay. It's a little bit too short, so if we slow down that tempo right before it kicks back in, that might help. Just gotta get this right somehow. Let's see here. So it's slowing down a bit. Has a lot of gravitas. So here let's try 60. Yeah, almost. I wonder if we. It might be too much to go like 2 beats, but I'm just curious how it sounds. Let's go to 45. You can't even see it. It's down below the scale here. I don't know. In context, it might sound better, but let's bring it down. Bring it up to 50, and let's hear everything from there. So. Cool. I feel like the crescendo here is working great, but it kind of fizzles out, and we need this to still grow to the end. So we'll fix that. Also, I feel like here, right there. So something in the score it says subito piano. I guess it's only on the violins, but it would be nice to kind of do that and match it with the lower stuff too. Right. So I might be doing that a little bit already. Let's go kind of like that. See how that sounds. Maybe too much, but let's see here. So yeah, I don't know what you would do. Maybe first off, let's not overlap that. Let's get that so it plays around the beat. Let's do that for this one too. This is just pizzicato. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. These are really nitpicky things now, but let's go and I think that should do it. And I kind of dropped this down already, but would it help if I did that as well? Oh, you know what would help? We slow that tempo down just a bit. So, or maybe at the last part of that beat. So it's at 149. Let's bring that to 136. That might help a bit. Let's even crescendo before that, or slow down before that, retardando. So let's go 130 on that. Maybe not, because I realize there's a pickup note here, huh? Okay, so maybe do the opposite. We slow down here. Okay, let's do the opposite. So I had 136 before, and we'll bump this up to 149 instead. Cool, that's better. And then let's bring this down to 150. Okay. Okay, so right here, when this is happening, we need to keep growing. So maybe we don't go down for 1. Yeah, okay, better. Let's see what else we can do. Okay. Let's do this on the other ones real quick. This one already has it. Let's go to the other one. So I just as a general rule of thumb, I don't really touch the CC7 much, unless it's like that's the only option you have. But if you have options for the first two, CC11, CC1, I would do that first. And then for moments like this, it's nice to just be able to give yourself some headroom and push it a little bit for moments like this where it's big. Or you need that just extra push. So you gotta exaggerate that a bit. I think that helps. There's one more. That's a bit loud. And this one just goes all the way down. Okay, there's some vibrato that Spitfire offers as well. Let's add that in if I haven't already. I don't, so let's add. I feel like I'm missing it. Where is it? Where's my vibrato at? Oh, there it is. So this one also doesn't have it. Let's just put it all the way up. Or maybe we go like this and bring it up. Cool. This is a bit exaggerated. Let's bring that down. Cool. On this, maybe we slow down just a tad more, I feel. And we'll play from here. Good. All right. And then when we push this over, oh, I feel like it could be a little louder. smooth that out. All right, so that's the next step is making sure these notes really stick out. It's just really about the starting attack, I think, which it's hard to get right. Let's see. All right, that's not bad. I mean, to me, that will be able that should do it. That's convincing. Yeah, I just like a strong bite. Cool. And as this is connected, let's see. What if we separate? If you don't do a legato, it kind of has a stronger attack. That might help. Okay, cool. And then this is kind of weird. It goes fast and then slow. I feel like this is a bit too fast, so let's go 158 or something like that. Okay, you know that down pause probably should be the opposite. Now I think about it, it probably should crescendo into it. Let's do that. Something like that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and then same thing. We'll kind of crescendo. Smooth that out. Let's see if that helps. That I think crescendoing into the phrase helps. Right? I think that's more musical to me. Now it's just a matter of getting the levels just right, and maybe the timing of it. It needs to come in a little sooner, I feel. Yeah, that's about right. Right there, this is a bit late to the crescendo. So if we kind of scale it, push it over. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So that is the changes. I think I had one more note, but was it earlier? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was it from that little section. Okay, if that's the case, let's do the next part. So I mentioned I messed up and actually thought I finished this section here, but there's this violin 1.5 or 1B part, and this looks like it's doubling with violin 2 for the most part. We got to be careful to not assume it's going to be all the way through, but it looks like we are doing that, at least on that page. Let's go to the other page here, and this one we have oh yeah, so this is in fifths, sixths, C, E, G. That's a C, D, E, I mean, and then F. That's an A. Okay, and then in unison here. G, E. So let's see, what would that be? So then in unison on the bottom part. Okay. Well, that's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. So we have violas that are doing this. Okay, and then we have this one. All right. So maybe what we do is use a different library rather than doubling this one more time. I mean, I guess we could do that. Just thinking out loud if I should use one from here. Maybe let's use the viola from Pacific. I'm just going to bring it up here so it's all in one place. Boom. Okay, so violin, basically copy all of that, and then delete this. Okay, delete this, I mean. And whatever is earlier than there. Okay. Okay, let's listen. Cool. It's a bit loud. Let's bring it down. All right. Hey, Guy, do you mind explaining the unison symbol? Yeah, unison. So there's the opposite, which is divisi, and the divisi you see here. Well, this is a violin 2-part, but same thing. Whenever you see divisi, that entire section splits into half, and then when you see a unison, they go back and play together again on the same notes. So I don't know. Let's say there's like 4 or 5 viola 1 parts here. You know, 2 of those would play the top line, 2 would play the bottom, and then all 4 goes back and plays the unison. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Let's see what we're going to be doing for the remainder of the session. We have about, let's say, 2 hours to wrap this up. There's a lot of things here. I think I got the bass line kind of dialed in a little bit because it's kind of a copy and paste for the bass line. It does end differently, so let's look there first. Yeah, of course, guy. Okay, let's go back and try again. So I'm gonna hear and just play that part. Sorry, a lot of back and forth here. That's it. Looks like an arco on bass 1 and bass 2. So I'll delete this remaining portion. Yeah. Okay. So everything up until there. Right there. All right. We can also just delete all of that. There's a faster way to do this. Let's go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. All right. So this note, it's not staccato per se, more like a marcato. This needs to go in. Okay, I'm gonna crescendo that a bit. Let's go back to the beginning of this. Also, one thing we should double check is the score dynamic here. So this is on forte. On C, the C section, it's also forte. Okay, so it's not saying to get louder than the previous section, but for musicality sake, we do want to just add like a crescendo here somewhere. Although there's a decrescendo here, like a kind of a push and pull. So we'll keep that in mind on 74 and 75, that little push and pull. Let's see here. What's the melody again? So on that, we'll have to keep that in mind. So maybe the bass also follows that. Anyways, just a very subtle, and that's on the start of this descending bass line here. Okay, but everything else will kind of add a little crescendo effect. Okay, and that might be a bit much, but once you add everything else in, it actually feels right. Let's do it with the other side. Okay, and this note needs to be much harder. This one can go up as well. Even leading up to it, maybe we crescendo some of those. So this might be a bit much, so bring that down. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, hello. That's so weird. I don't want to call it a bug, but when you press enter, it should go back into Cubase's screen, but it goes to the score. And then let's delete this little leftover here. Boom. And there you go. There's the end of that. So let's go and add quickly the other missing pieces of the puzzle. If we have time, which more than likely we'll finish this in about 30 minutes, we'll kind of tweak things. We're gonna layer maybe some other strings if my computer can handle it, and we'll also mix it. Use my speakers and we'll try to get the mix to sound as good as possible with the time we have. Okay, so not crescendo, cello. Whoa, getting my words mixed up. Something sounded weird. Let's try it again. Okay, so that sounds a little weird to me, out of context. This is at 52. 52. Yeah, B natural. Interesting. Oh yeah, you know what? Another thought I had was the there's something last week where I played like a G, probably an octave higher. So I'm gonna have to also check the range because I thought my C4 was that octave, but my actual C4 note is actually that one. So I may have made a boo boo somewhere here too. We'll double check that. Let's do that now. Actually, 49. I just that was a thought I had when I was like eating breakfast one day in between this session and last week's session. It's like, wait a minute. Anyways, I just want to double check that real quick. So here is, I guess we do it one at a time. So this is the melody. I'm pretty sure it's not cello. That's the easy one. It was somewhere in the viola and violins. So, and I want to say it was either in this one or the trio. So that it's gonna be tricky. Let's check the C again still. So we have G, which is G3 in Europe, with the Q bass way. It's G4 here in the US way. So you have G, F sharp. This is also G4. So let's look at that real quick. Right, so we have G sharp 3. All right here. Okay, so that's in the right range. So I'm thinking it's over here in this 40, and I'm like, oh, I hope I got this right. So going back here on the trio section, let's just look at our starting notes. If our starting notes are good, then I'm pretty sure that everything else is good. So you have D flat up in violin 1, D flat 5, or D flat 4 in Q bass. Ah, look at that. So my starting note here should be there. Right? Do I have this on? Oh, turn that on. So that note, that's the one I got wrong. It should be there. And then G. Okay, so how did I mess that thing up? Is that should be right? Let's see. Yeah, so that D flat is there, right? Let me say it again. Yeah, so I screwed this up. Should be there, which means what's the green? Okay, so is everything an octave lower? Man, that's really messing with my head here. So this is actually in D flat 3. So everything leading up to here might be there. I'm jumping the gun here, but this is like, whoa. So it sounded good. It sounded a good octave higher. I'm actually wanting to listen to the recording and just double check too. So we'll do that. So then the last note is this G, right? That's G3 or G2 in Europe. G2, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, yeah. So I think I got all of these upper strings an octave higher on accident. So that was another thought I had. Was that the note for myself earlier? It wasn't, I don't think, but this is more important. So let's listen to just this much. Okay, so this one also needs to go down. So it's starting at 32 actually. Okay, all right. Then over here on second violin, I'm assuming all of this is also supposed to be an octave lower. Huh, I mean, it still sounds good. That's the funny part. Okay, so that note, this is A flat, or let's say F and A flat probably. F and A flat, 3. F flat 3, or sorry, F3 and A flat 3. No, this one's off. Okay, oh, I'm really confused now. Let's see here. Okay. Well, the viola was in the right position, I believe. Let's look at viola 2, which is down here. I totally missed that. Let's see this real quick. So same thing, viola 2. This would be G3, or is it a G? That's actually A flat 3. Okay, good. So I have that in the right spot. Okay, and then I have this. What is this? This is in violin 1. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and move that over. Okay, now let's listen to the recording if I got that right. Huh. Nailed it. Okay, so yeah, I was an octave higher on those high strings. That's so weird. Yeah, I think we can make this a little more dynamic here as well. But I might want to do that towards the end once we put everything together. So let's just add input our notes first, and then we can maybe reshape this section as well. But yeah, let's go to the cello. Okay, whew, I'm glad I fixed that part. That happens from time to time. I have to remember this is that's my middle C right there, not this octave. So okay, so C S S cello, and our next cello part here. Okay. First off, the question is this the same as the previous section? We have that note playing the melody. We have second cellos also doing those hooked bowings. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Let's move this over. Let's see here. Nope, I don't want that. Oh yeah, so let's move this over here on this other screen. And I'm just gonna double check the notes. So if that's the case, we could copy and paste this over. Cool. And then put this here. Also want to do that so it doesn't overlap. Okay. Although that sounds a little funny when it ends like that. So let's see. Oh, that's not the right spot. Right there. Okay. Maybe we slow it down a little more. Okay, I'm gonna check the notes now. There's a lot of speed up there. Okay. Definitely changes here. This is a little odd to me, so thank God there's this compress button here, or scale with the mouse. I think I'm gonna scale that down a little bit. Cool. Even that much. 180. Nice. Okay, that sounds better. Sounds not as mechanical there. So anyways, that threw me off. I'm gonna check the notes again. So we got okay, I'll just go one at a time. Okay, next page. We have, where am I? Okay. Is that right? It sounds good to me. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So that one's a little different. Where am I? This is hard to go back and forth on. Okay, so so we don't do this anymore. Okay, and you hold this out for that long. Bring this over here. Okay. So already a little different there. Next page, this is the last page here. We have C. Okay. And then da-na-na-na. And all this is gone. Well, yeah, pretty much. So then we hold that for 2 bars, and the last one is octave lower. And this will be marcato? Yeah. Okay, so then bringing this over here. Okay, let's listen. Okay, because there's a break, there's no overlap legato there. Okay, and that sounds weird because cello 2 is doing something different. I think that's good though. So let's go and see cello 1. No, excuse me. That was cello 1. Now cello 2. So cello 2, we have over here. right there. So that's different. So 3 times. And then all of this is just C. C. Did I get in the right spot? Let's see. Maybe this just needs to extend out more. So we do it one more time. Well, actually, no. That's it. But the last note we need to hit. Whoa, this is it's actually there. It's a big jump. Let's listen to that out of context. Sounds a little bit weak for some reason. It should be a little louder. And these are all marcatos, which is interesting. Maybe, let's see. Oh, it's really hard to see that, huh? Let's go and move these to conspic. See if that helps. It's behind, you know what it is? It's behind the beat. That's what's bothering me. Okay. All right. And then let's glue it together. Oops. Wrong. And then see how that looks over here together. Yeah. Okay, so we got the melody. This one here is 104. This one here is 106. That's good. It's a little louder. That's great. This one is quiet. Okay, so I think we fixed that now. This one too. Okay, let's hear how that sounds together. Sorry, I'm in the wrong spot. So that sounds a little weird to me, so I'm not sure what is the deal there. No, that's not what we want. Let's look at this cello 2 part again. Something just sounds weird there. Is it doubling? I don't know. It sounds just really loud. Maybe it's just because it's on the tippy top of all this. Maybe it's the one of these two. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm guessing it's CC1, but if CC1 is the issue, we will just use CC11. Okay, and every now and then it lingers. But then when you solo it, it doesn't do that. It's really strange. Oh, you know what it is? These two are playing the same note. That's why. Right there. Okay, so is that looks like it's right. So both of them are doing that. Dee da da. Oh, okay, my bad. This is a F, and then this is a E flat. This is a D. That helps actually, because the two cellos playing the same sample does something weird. So dee da da da. There you go. Okay, well that's way different now. So let's look at maybe the shape of this melody. Okay, cool. All right, so cellos are done. Let's go to our next victims. This will be viola. Viola, viola, viola. So I'm assuming. Oh, I see. There's a string run. I forgot about that. I'm assuming that is the same as one of these over here. Let's see if we can find it right over here. That one. Okay, so viola 1. Let me bring this over here so you can see. Viola 1 is playing this. So what is this? This is a little different. B. And then it jumps to G. And that's A natural? Yeah, A natural. Okay. And then B natural. Alright. E flat D. Okay. So I'm not sure how that would. Oops. That's a lot different than that run, actually. But we can at least. I think that it's playing that G or that B because of this little stop. So it's almost doubling as the bass or part of that accompaniment, and then running up from there with the rest of the upper strings. So that's probably what's happening there. There's almost well, I mean, there is a slurred division. You can see it, the slurs or legato, whatever that's trying to say, is doing that, and then there's a separation. So we do like a staccato here, and then the rest of that there. So I'll remember that. Okay, so let's fix that. Let's go to one of these runs here and put it in. Although, oh, look at that. There's some sloppy programming here. Wow. For some reason, I don't know if I quantized that weird, but that one was really off. Let's see, and then this one too. There's a nice blur effect though that happens, and you can't really hear it. But anyways, let's take this. All right, and then, or should I just take the entire? Ugh, how should I do this? No, let's just take this run for now. What I had going on here, and then I think we can just copy over the C section over here for the remainder. Okay. So this is for viola 1. I think this is viola 1. Okay. So we have gotta be over here actually. Okay. Oh, interesting. So because of how short this is, and I have that 70 beats per minute, this run is gonna be really crammed in there, isn't it? That's kind of weird. 1, 2. How do I have it on the other one now? Let's see here. Going back to the beginning where that run is. So that's interesting. 1, 2, 3. So this is in the span of 2 beats. And then what I have over here with that run is a span of 1 beat with the way I have it. So that's a little funky. Should we reprogram this a bit? Let's see. Because it'll just be cleaner this way. What if I move this over, make this a 5/4. Okay. Put another tempo mark there. Speed it up like I did in the other one. 138. It's like 140 or 139, I mean. Okay, so let's see how this, how that works. Okay, glue that in. It's just 1 beat though, right? So whatever I just did here, let's undo. Bring that over here. Okay. Okay, and then this goes 1 beat over. That's a little better. Sorry, it's all jumpy. There you go. Oh, wow. But I can't slow down that much. That's the problem. I don't even know how fast I need to go. What if I just delete it? Let's do that. And then, so we have the little run here. So it went. Okay. Should I just play it? It's kind of like that. I went ahead of the beat there. Okay. All right. Now let's program this. Okay. That looks about right. We can probably go a little louder though. Okay, and let's make this marcato. Okay, and then let's fix the timing here. Make sure they overlap. Okay, so there was another note, and it was like, that was a weird note. I think it goes to C, yeah, like that. And then this one is a staccato. Oh man, we'll go ahead of the beat just a little bit. Man, what do we do? Spiccato? Okay, I think that's what we'll have to do. Anywho, so that's the viola run. And then let's look at the next part. So that plays the melody. Oh, I have to look here, not to the left. Is that right? No. Oh yeah. And then so this part is what the cello did early on. Okay, let's find that because this will be a little easier to copy from after. So I know it was the cello. That's my hunch. Right here. Oh no. This is a different one. So what was it? Another section did it though. There we go. Oh no, that's the same thing as this, huh? So it's not that, but it was similar, huh? Here's this violin 2. Oh, it was violin 2. So that, I don't know if that F is there though. Let's see here. So it's a little bit different. What is that? Goes like that. Oh, the alto clef. That's right. Oh, interesting. So it's a little bit different there too, and then ooh, look at that. That's cool. I'm guessing this is a four quadruple stop with a start at the bottom, and now we're here at the top. So you go room, yeah. Okay, so let's go and just copy this. Do we do it again here? Ooh, this is it. This is an exact, well, I'm not sure if it's exactly at the end, but that's it. So, right there. Okay, so that is what we needed. Let's go ahead and actually retain some of those MIDI data as well. And now we can just go plop right into the viola here. Okay, let's do it right on the beat. Okay, this needs to go here. Is that right though? Oh, let's see. Oh, so my tempo track needs to move over by beat as well. Sorry, that's a 16th note. Okay, that should be right now. So let's go ahead and put that together. Okay, well, it's not quite. What do I do here? Oh, I see. I need to go one beat back and like a 30-second note over. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, what am I doing wrong? There's something wrong with this tempo track. I feel like I went the wrong direction. So, whatever I did, go the other way. I'm not sure what I did there. Something's not right though. Okay, that felt better. So, let's delete this one. Okay, that should do it. It got a little wonky because I added an extra B and changed the tempo track here to match the feel a little bit better for this run. Yeah, so with that run and the viola part, let's just fix the last notes and get it to end properly. So I'm pretty sure these notes are good up leading up to about here. So let's see how we do. Maybe push this in front of me a little bit. Okay, right there. I think that was right. That A natural seems to be the right note. Okay, so we're on this last page. Yeah, the A natural, and then D, 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 D. What is that? And then the quadruple stop here. Is that right? C, E. E flat. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's fix that. Oh. No, it's good. It's good. So you do that, and then all right. So no decrescendo. In fact, you go the opposite way. Okay, and then whatever. I think we just do that with the marcato. We could also do a sus marcato there. Let's just program it or capture it first. Okay, and then we do not a I think they call it polyphonic marcato in CSS, but I just call it sus, a sustain, so you can do multiple. There you go. That sounds better. Cool. All right, so let's shape this a little bit. Let's bring out the big screen. All right, so you have this. All right, first off, this needs to be longer. Okay. Also, is this in the right octave? I feel like it's not. So let's go back to D section. That actually is right, because it goes D da, da, or Da-da. So, yeah, that's right. Okay. What we'll do is just bring up this part a little more. Cool. Yeah, and that kind of keeps the proportions the same just by bringing up that CC7. Something like that. Okay, great. I'm happy with that. All right, so let's go to Viola 2. Viola 2, let's see here. Viola 2 is doing the chuck, 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 chuck with double stop. So, I would imagine we copy that from another spot earlier on. One of these over here, I'm assuming. Right here, probably. Okay, so I'm assuming it's there. So we just take that and put it in here. And then, oh yeah, but there's double stops. Did I not get that? What is going on? Hold on one second. Viola B, Viola A. So maybe the double stops only happen on the second section, or on this big recap. So I'm not sure if that's the same notes then, because it looks like maybe I should copy from here instead. Makes more sense. So let's go like this and bring it over. There you go. Good. All right. If that's the case, let's just check those notes side by side. I'm gonna bring this over to the other screen here so I can see. So we have, oh, maybe I go over here so I can see it bigger. Okay, so we have E flat and G. Okay, and then this same thing. Great. Next. All right. Says F natural. Yeah. Oh, okay. There's an accidental only because on another instrument there's an F sharp. That's interesting. And then next we have G, E flat again, G, G, A flat, and F, F and, oh, this is different. This is actually a F and F, or G. Is it F and G? Excuse me, F and F. No, I said that wrong. It's G and F. Okay, so a little bit different there. Let's go to the last page on the score. This is saying G, E flat. Okay, next over here we have, oh, F sharp and D. So that's different. Okay, and then F natural, G, E flat, yeah. Cool. And then last part is the chuck chuck here, which is the same over here. So let's copy that. Okay. And then bring that over. This is the end. I'll put a marker on there as well. Sometimes the markers disappear. It's weird. Oh, there it is. It's just up there. Okay, so this is the end. I'll make a note on this end, like so. Okay, that's not right. The end is E flat, like that, with a crescendo. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to the other page, and we'll shape it. What's weird is this is quiet, and I think this was a mistake. Let's check this. Cool. Alright, so let's maybe redo this. I was trying to be clever and do that with my thumb, but that didn't work, so I'm just going to crescendo a little more. There we go. Okay, and then on this note, we go that louder. So that, yeah, velocities are doing something here, so let's bring up that. Okay. Cool. And it's not even done yet. We have violins, Violin 2 and Violin 1 to add on top of the solo thing. So it's going to sound great. So we have this run. This is Violin 2 now that we're going to handle. Violin 2 has a split divis-C. And I'm trying to think, should we just basically copy what we did here in the C section? That makes most sense to me. So if we do that, we just have to add that run, and then let's look at the notes. Where are we? Oh, and then and then sorry, E flat. Okay, all right. So that's the only different part is that there's also that harmony, of course. We'll check the harmony notes as well. All right, let's rock and roll. So let's actually do the opposite rather than doing the run this time with like we did in the viola. Let's just copy our section here, right where it starts. Right here. So let's copy that over. You know, I forgot that there's this grid relative grid or snap. So if you do this, it's a little easier. Although, make sure that you're on your. Oh, let's do that again. Okay, so make sure the grid is set to the whole note, or I can't talk. The bar, it is whole note, but I went one bar. So that should start at the start of that phrase, and it should be right about the same vicinity or beat. Okay, so then well, that sounded weird. So we're not going to be as quiet this time. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't have to be that quiet here either. But it does have a nice contrast with the dynamics by bringing it down a little bit. Doesn't hurt, but maybe I'll reshape this. Let's see. Hold on one second. There's a run. And then maybe we crescendo into that. Okay, right there. Okay, well, that's going to end differently, of course. But we're going to get just the phrasing a little bit better. Here's the Violin 2 Part B. Let's see again. I got to get in the right spot. There you go. Yeah, we'll change the ending. The phrasing will be different, or the expression will be different there. So, is that right? Let's see. Okay, so that's a little bit different too. That's actually way up there, huh? Okay. Interesting. Does the Violin 2 go that high the first time? No, it does not. So we do have to go up an octave on this for both of those parts. So that's observation, and then yeah. Is that shaping also, that hairpin there? I have to remember that. Let's see. Okay, so let's bring this up. Okay, is that right? Da-da. So that's different. Da-da. Da-da. Let's fix that. I'm not sure about that. It's probably like that, and no, what's the bottom note? Bottom note is here. B, F, B, A, F. Okay, this goes down. Oops. And might as well do the other side. So we have G, G, C, G, E flat, I mean. Oh, hello. I don't know what I pressed, but I might have pressed tab. That's probably what happened. I meant to do this. Okay, so E flat on both of these. Okay. I know this one goes up. Okay, let's look at the bottom line. So you have E flat, F sharp on the top line. Bottom line is G, C. That's cool. And then, okay, in unison, which is nice and easy. Okay, all right, let's do that. A flat, G. Oh, hello. Oh, in unison, right? So bring this up. This is where maybe we try a different articulation on the bottom line. Okay, E flat. Cool. All right, let's put it together and hear how that sounds. On solo. Oh yeah, that's gotta be 2 bars only. Let's turn this back to grid mode. There's that. Okay. So I'll just shrink this over there. Same thing. Do that on this one. Okay. All right. Last thing is the final touch is the marcato, or I mean the triple stop. Same thing, we're going to change the articulation here to reflect a polyphonic, not a monophonic marcato. So that one. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So let's do that for the other side, although this sucks because this is the same library. So here, let's not do the same because it's just gonna trigger the same notes. Let's do this either SFC, which is like a tenuto, or yeah, kind of like a big tenuto, also marcato in a sense. That might sound good. And let's check the velocities. Look good to me. Okay, let's listen to it by itself. Cool. All right. So next we have first violins would be the next thing, and then we have that little solo part. So the solo part is actually quite the same. No, right here. So a little bit different there. So actually, before going to the ensemble first violin. Let's do the solo. Actually, might be easier just to go here. And let's copy that over. Okay. You know what? I actually forgot to add that run in Violin 2, so I will do that in a second. Okay, so before let's actually finish off Violin 2, or else I'll forget. So working our way up, let's do this little run. Maybe I'll just play it. So we have, it should be here. That's a fairly easy part. I'm not sure about this other one though. Oh, that one's the same as the viola. Okay, got it. So let's do this one first. Oops. Somehow that quantized for a second. Okay. All right, let's clean that up just a bit. First off, am I starting in the right spot? No, I'm not. So, oh wow, look at that. It's a little bit messy. It's good to smear it a little bit, but we also want it to sound tight. It's kind of a tricky balance. Alright, what am I missing? So we have this note kind of folds with this one. Cool, cool. Interesting. This one's a little bit behind the beat. I feel like maybe we push it forward a little bit. Okay. All right. Oops. Cool. All right. So that's the first one. The second one, we could just probably, why don't we just copy this over here and put that on violin B part. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's just finish the solo violin back up top. The difference is I'm looking at this part on that doo-doo. Three, one. And then okay. It's a little different. So what's that little run before? You have okay, let's check those notes. Let's see. I don't think that's so. That replaces that little section. Okay, so okay, then it just goes E flat. Oh no, actually D, E flat. Oh. Okay. And then G. Okay. I'm just going to program this in. Extend that out. D D D. Hold it. D D D. Okay. Yeah, hold it all the way to the next beat. All right, like that. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Let's see. Shorten that a little bit. Okay. And then, the last magic touch, polyphonic. Oh, this is not CSS. This is Joshua Bell. So a little bit different. A little early, maybe. Not as long. So, is there another one? I mean, you could bow it, but the staccato is nice. Do I have anything else? I don't really have a marcato, do I? No. So we would want maybe something longer there. Also, let's keep the volume up. We could bow it. That sounds okay. Like it works because like it triggers the staccato just for a moment, and then it jumps to this sustain. It's kind of cool. But yeah, this probably needs to not be as long. If this is coming earlier, let's see here, around there. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's check the volume real quick. So, and this is just Joshua Bell. Okay, I see. That helps. Okay. Let's look at the other violin. I guess I only recorded this half, so let's see. Let's go there, copy that down here. This is Pacific Solo Violin. And, oh, sorry. Let's make sure this is pasted in as well so that we can see all this data here. Okay, I'm not sure if this one works as well, so there is a marcato on this one. So let's just make these all marcato. Make this a little shorter. Cool. Excuse me. Make this a little longer. Cool. All right, let's try that. Something like that. Okay. we can come back to that after if we need to reshape that, but that's pretty good. Let's try violin one ensemble, that is. So there are splits to this, I believe, or maybe not. Or I guess it's already split in a sense with the solo here. So great, this is all in unison. It's just playing the melody line just like violin 2. Let's just double check. Are there any divergences here? We'll have to try to get these hairpins after we put all our notes in. Okay, so it changes here. So you have it doesn't go that high, does it? When I say it doesn't go that high, the sample library doesn't go that high on that E flat. That's going to be a problem. Oh, that's because I was on the viola. Okay. Okay, great. So we can do that easy. Let's go ahead and put this in. This is violin 2. Okay, so violin 2, violin 1. This is in unison. So because of the unisons, sometimes it's better to use a different library, so I'll just do that as well. I'm going to go back to C section, see if I should do that for the previous as well. This is in unison. I should probably do that, but I mean, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know. Should I do it? Let's do it. Okay, so put this here. Huh. Oh, I see. This is a little bit more responsive in terms of the CC, so maybe we don't go as high. Same thing. Okay. Let's go down just a bit overall. Okay. All right, so this is our violin in unison. Cool. And then I'll do this. I'm going to merge them together. Oh, is there a run? There's a run. Ah, I forgot about that. Let's add those in real quick. So that's just that. Okay, so maybe we do legato for this one. Yeah. Okay. So same thing. Let's get the ending there. Okay, so the ending is a little different, right? We have C. It's that C, and then it goes to D, D, and then C. Let's just solo that. Cool. Now, Spitfire's violin one is pretty loud up at top. Sounds great. It just needs a little bit of a massaging, I would say. But yeah, maybe not that much. Just a little bit. Okay, let's listen to that now. I'm gonna bring this volume down even more. Let's see here. Okay. Let's bring this in. Oh, that's weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, because there's a second note there. Well, that's going to be a problem. Is there a third note? No. Okay, so that's a good catch. Let's see. Oh, that one doesn't have it. Cool. Okay, that's a mistake too. Okay, did I do that on this one? Yeah, so for some reason my violin 2 was going down. Do 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 do. Yeah, okay, we're good now. The ending, no, is just a little long, so it's pretty good. If I were to assign this, we probably want legato all the way through, except for the last note. The last note can be like a marcato or tenuto for the Spitfire at least. Okay, and here. Let's go a little. I guess doesn't hurt to go longer. Cool. All right, so phrasing. We might have to do a pass on all of these for the phrasing. So let's see how it sounds maybe leading into it. Sorry. Oh no, that's the trio. Okay, so here's a trio. Cool. This right here is a bit much. You could probably use a bus compressor to help with that, but it's an initial thought. Maybe we can just shave some of this down, maybe in the velocities. Okay, where am I hearing it? Sounds like violin 2 a little bit. Okay, maybe this. Let's see. violin 1. Okay, so that's a tricky one. Maybe we go down a little more. Up. Okay, cool. So what can we do better? It just sounds like it's a little bit flat on that, and we can exaggerate a little bit of the dynamic on the parts where it should go decrescendo. Right here. Okay, so so we have to really exaggerate that, da 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 da, and really push it, and then bring it down for that next note. Let's go with the beginning. Oh yeah, so this will help. We'll just shape the velocity here, or the expression. Let's try again. Let's change this to replace mode. Okay. So then here. Okay. Right here, go down. Maybe go up. Okay. Same thing now. Shape this side. Let's see if we can slow this down on the decrescendo. Let's go 150. Maybe 156. Cool. That helps a little bit. So next we have this one, cello. Can we change the velocity much? No, it's already high, huh? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we're just exaggerating that. Well, before going to that section, let's do all the other parts. Cello 1. Interesting. That works. Next, viola. Maybe we do more velocity here. Okay. Yeah, that really helps. Just gotta make sure not too loud. Cool. Sounds good. Also, I just noticed that these notes are not in front of the beat. Most of the time it should be. I think that might help. It just sounds a little behind. Same with this. Okay, cool. Next, this is viola 1. Okay. This is a melody. Okay, so really it's more about this do 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 do. And this could backfire, but I'm thinking we really punch this, something like that. Do 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 do, punch it, and then drop down. But do that for both sides, I guess. Punch. Boo-doo. Something like that. All right, just a little bit. Okay, so that's violin, the melody. That really helps. Let's do that for this one too. Yeah, I'm already doing it in a sense. Maybe we just leave this one as is. Let's do this for the cello as well, actually. Oh yeah, but the problem is it has that little run after. Okay, so this is a bit loud in my opinion. Let's see, what can I do here? Do I just bring everything down? I don't know. Let's see. Let's bring it down there. Okay, and then let's exaggerate. Cool. Okay, all right. So coming along, I'm listening to it with a critical ear on the second half, and I don't know, it sounded pretty good to me. Oops, I'm not sure what happened there. So this part, if we can shape that a little more, I mean, I don't know. Sounds good to me. I don't know. I mean, there is a hairpin. It's more subtle, but we don't want to go too expressive because this is the end, and we kind of want to drive the bus home, so to speak. So the volume and the energy should just stay at a certain level. There was a hairpin at another spot though. Do 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 do. Let's see. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Right here. Do do. So maybe we bring down that, and then yeah. No. Let's see. This is all the melodies. Yeah, so maybe we do that hairpin, exaggerate that one a little bit. Dee da. Let's listen to this part. Okay. That sounds a little better. Okay. I think we got it. Trying to think of anything else we talked about. Let's check the cello line real quick. So it's interesting. There's a big gap, like a octave gap between, or I should say, 2 octave gap between the cello, which is here, and the high melody that's up there. And that looks good. I don't see like a 8 VA note or anything. So I'm assuming we're good there. Yeah. Okay, so I think we got all our notes correct this time around. And now we can start mixing a little more. How much time we have? Okay, great. So let's spend, I don't know, 15 minutes or so just to kind of get levels set. And also, let's spend 5 minutes just to play around with some layering ideas. So I enjoy these two together. I did mention, what if we did CSS, or Cinematic Studio Solo Strings? And you'll know what I mean here in a second. It's not my favorite. I've been vocal about that. Of course, make sure you have the right stuff set up, and it might sound better. Only problem with this is you gotta make sure everything's programmed correctly. Not sure why I slowed down so much there. Oh, I see. Okay, let's put that together. Okay, this should be a double stop. You know, it's really not the end of the world if we don't use this. I'll just be curious. Oh yeah, so there's a double stop here, isn't there? Do 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 do. Let's go down. Do do. There's a F and a D on both times, I believe. Yeah, F and D. So, oh, I didn't do it on this one. Wait, F and D. F and D. F and, yeah. So I got this wrong. Oh man, I'm really confused now. Do 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 do. Oh, it's this one. Okay, sorry. I'm really confused. Oh yeah, okay. So it's actually here, not this one, but the other one. And should we just say this? Okay, so I'm kind of doubling that. Let's look at, okay, and then we do it again over here. All right, so. Okay. Oops. Cool. So yeah, I mean, is it necessary? I don't know. Cool. Cool. I love that. Okay, so that was just one thought of layering, and then yeah, I don't know. It sounds good, nice and clean. I really like the CSS library. I well, the regular library, the CSSS. This is a little bit. I mean, under right circumstances like this one, where it's just all marcato, sounds great. There's certain other things with the legato patch I'm not I don't know. I just there's something about it. Like I can't put my finger on it, but it just doesn't play as well as the CSS does. But when you copy and paste it, it's one of the best libraries out of the box to just program and play. The only downside is there's a little bit of that delay, so you just have to push the notes in front of the beat sometimes. But other than that, I think we got it. So let's go ahead and do a quick mix. I'd love to hear how it sounds on my speakers, on my big studio monitors here. So I'm gonna listen to it with that, and then we'll kind of do some mixing as we go. So first off, let's go ahead and add a, I'm looking over here, but I'll show you. We'll add a bus compressor. We'll add my SSL EQ, and then also down here, there should be a limiter. I guess not. So let's put some kind of limiter. I've been using Ozone, but let's try this one. It's called Master Deck True Peak, and I'm just gonna bump up the volume here. Let's actually do it in succession. So first off, let's listen to this. Cool, and then adding this EQ on. One thing I need to do also is just make sure that all of these are bussed in the right areas. Not in the stereo out, but in their buses. Okay, so this one doesn't have it, but luckily I don't have anything here. Okay, let's keep going. So another thing to do is just listen for the reference track. Same spot, I guess. It's a lot quieter. Let's bump it up. You can tell the artistic choices here are a little bit different. As you can hear, it's way louder compared to the previous. That's kind of cool. I do have a VCA group. We could perhaps do something similar quickly just by, uh, like bringing up everything just by a little bit like that. But I don't know. Let's see how that sounds together. I'm actually on the wrong plugin. It's MB multiband There we go. I think this is the one I was looking for. So that. Here we go. Okay, so starting to jive, and I'm gonna listen back on my headphones now and see how that goes. Here we go. Put the volume down a bit. Sorry if that was loud. Cool. The strings can be a bit harsh on those high notes, so I like to use Soothe. I just use that preset. It seems to do its magic there. All right, cool. Then listening to kind of spot checking with the reference track. This one it has a lot of mid highs in the in that register, like right here. I mean, it sounds great, but like you just get used to a certain mix, and so my mix sounds a bit warmer. That's partly because in this SSL I bumped up the mid range, the lower mids, as opposed to the high. And I actually did a cut, like a small cut of -1. So all of that adds up. There is something funky though. I'm not sure if I should have done this mono maker. Maybe just leave that. One other tweak is maybe this is just a bit much on the crescendo. It's a nice gesture. but it's just a little too artificial sounding. Sorry. That sounds a little weird. So that maybe something with either this one or the other one. Let's bring up the velocity back up just a bit. That sounds a little less harsh. Do the same thing here. Oh, hello. I guess that works. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? I feel like it's a bit pushed out in the stereo field. It almost needs to go the opposite way. Sure, let's see. I'm making it louder. Maybe it doesn't need to go that loud. Let's go about there. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's good. That's a good first pass on the mix for me. I'll have to listen to it again tomorrow. I'll always do that when you're mixing and mastering. Just give your ears a break and come back to it the next day. All right, so that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in on this lovely stream on a Wednesday night. You know, I've been doing Thursday nights in the past, and there's a lot of events and things that come up on Thursdays now for me. So I'm actually debating if I should just switch it to Wednesday nights in the future. So I'll keep saying that, and eventually I'll make it a decision if we just officially go Wednesdays. Let me know if that works for you guys as well. Thank you guys, Shard, for joining me in and participating. Like always, I always appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and press play, and let's call it good for this one today. Here we go. All right. Well, thank you guys. Um, Stay tuned for the next announcements when our next stream and a new piece. Until then, take care. Have a great night. See you later.